Hey everyone, what's going on? Tony here. Another movie review for you. Today's review, I'm going to do this review in honor of what is coming out tomorrow, which is actually the remake of this movie. The very, very amazing and loved Evil Dead. If you don't know anything about this movie, what the fuck are you doing? Why have you not seen this movie? In fact, you have to watch this movie, The Evil Dead, before you go and see the remake in the movie theater. I have not watched a lot of reviews on it, on the remake, I mean. And I'm going in to this clean slate, open-minded, and I am extremely excited to see the remake. But this isn't about the remake. This is about the original. The original Evil Dead is, I can't even describe it. It's so good. What they went through to make this movie, what they did to make this movie. For those of you that don't know, I don't care to know you, but for those of you that don't actually know anything about this movie, it's a bunch of teenagers, and they go and they go to this cabin in the woods, and they're gonna party up and party down, or however it's said, you youngsters out there say, and they want to just have a good time, and then they find a book down in the cellar. And there's a recording next to it, and they bring it up, and of course they read from it, and shit starts to happen. Shit just got real. They become possessed. There's a lot of blood. Oh wow! Like, my favorite scene, and to this day I still cringe when I see it, is when she gets stabbed in the ankle with the pencil, and that's not bad enough. But then they turn it. Oh my God! Goes right through me every time. Love it. The effects in this movie are great. There's some stop motion in it, which is awesome. Sam Raimi directed it. Bruce Campbell's in it. Ted Raimi. He has something to do with it. It's very early for me. I'm not up that long, but everybody in this movie stuck together and it's just so fucking good. This is the copy I have on Blu-ray. I used to own a VHS copy of this movie. I don't really know how old I was. I had to have been like my early teens, and I went into a video store and I saw it there, and I was like, oh, I want to get this movie. And I remember my dad saying, because I apparently earned this money, he said, are you sure that's what you want to spend your money on? And I said, yeah. I said, I've never seen this cover of this movie before either, so this is worth something. I think I probably paid $15 back then. And I don't know what happened to it. I have no idea. I might have gave it to somebody, or it's hidden somewhere in a box in a closet or an attic. But this movie, amazing. This version is a limited edition. Includes bonus special features on the DVD, which I started to watch, but then I wasn't in the mood at the time to watch it. But you could stream this on Netflix if you don't have it. And the second one's not on there, but this one is. I've watched it many times on there. I've watched the Blu-ray a lot of times, and if you ask me, the transfer was pretty good. I like it a little gritty, but the transfer was awesome. It's such a good movie. I don't know why you haven't seen this if you haven't. Like, what the fuck are you doing? go and see this movie, and then go starting tomorrow is the remake. Actually, tonight, midnight, there's going to be a showing. There's a lot of showings of it at midnight, the remake. But I plan on going tomorrow to see it. And I didn't buy tickets ahead of time. So I'm really hoping, I'm going to a matinee. So I'm really hoping that people actually didn't take off work for this movie, that I can get in. Because if not, I'm going to be pissed off. I cannot, again, listen to me. It's like I'm having an orgasm over this fucking movie. Because I am. It's that fucking good, people. You have to see this movie. Wow. Wow. I had the opportunity to meet Bruce Campbell. I only met him once. Stood in line for 2.5 hours at a Comic-Con in Philadelphia. I got there, I was like a nervous little girl. And I was almost speechless. My wife was more talkative to him than me, and she really wasn't even, she's a fan of him now, but she wasn't a big fan back then. I had a, this is a funny story, I'll just tell. Got up to the front, I didn't have anything for him to sign, but he had a picture, and it was it was an Army of Darkness picture. It wasn't the one I wanted. I would have rather something from this, but that's what I got. But I got up there, and I gave my picture. They had because apparently Bruce Campbell can't hear, and you have to write what your name is on it, what you want him to sign it with. So he's obviously Tony, and I'm just like looking at him like, oh my god, and I had a bag, like a man purse, and it had all my stuff in it, all everything from that day. And he's like, he notices that I'm starstruck, and he's like trying to start a conversation. He's like, so what do you do, Tony? And I was like, oh, I do this. He's like, oh, one of my first jobs was that. I'm like, oh yeah, oh, and I thought to myself, I fucking know that because I read it in your fucking book. Why didn't I say that? Why didn't I have a conversation with this guy? And he's like looking at me. He's like, basically, yeah, calm down. And but not in those words. And I said, well, I'm just a little nervous here. I'm a little, I can't think of the word I use, but he goes, well, it's because you're carrying all that shit around all day. I laughed. I said, no, I think it's because I'm meeting Bruce Campbell. And he's like, I'm not. I'm just a regular person. No, you're not, Bruce. You are a god. You are the god of gods. You are the king of kings. You're amazing. You're the fucking man. He's the fucking man, people. He's Bruce fucking Campbell. Actually, I think that's his actual middle name. Bruce fucking Campbell. At least it should be if it's not. But I never met Sam Raimi, but I met Ted Raimi once. Actually, he was one of the first people I ever met when I went to a convention. Super nice guy. So, and Bruce was too. It's just a shame that you only get that little bit with him because they have to keep the line moving. Really, really great people. Really, really awesome people. His books are awesome too. If you ever read them, you know. But like, I recommend his books. It's not like a fake book. It's totally real. Like he you could read it and like picture it, and it's not like changed around. You could tell that he actually said those words. Like he actually wrote what you're reading. It's just so good. The books, the movies, everything Bruce Campbell is great. That's all I can say. Anchor Bay. This is an Anchor Bay release. Renaissance Pictures. I gotta say, I like a lot of Anchor Bay movies. I see Anchor Bay, and I think I give it more of a chance than I see in other other companies. But every time and I think because of this movie, whenever I see Anchor Bay, I think of this movie. And it's the same thing when I believe it's Magnolia Pictures or something. It was like the beginning of this, like where the flower blooms. I always think of this movie. such a great movie. I cannot recommend this any more than I already have. Before I have another orgasm, I'm just gonna say, see this movie, go see the remake, and that is that. It's just so good. And I'm done having. I feel like I'm having a crush right now because I'm like so excited just to hold this now. It's like I'm going to see the remake tomorrow, and I want to put this in now. But so good. You just have to go watch this. And that's my review on The Evil Dead. And I hope you enjoy the movie as much as I did. And don't forget to go see it tonight at midnight if you can, or tomorrow, or any time after that. Go see the remake. It looks amazing. I know some people probably aren't looking forward to it because they feel like they don't think that there should have been a remake to Evil Dead. But I'm putting a lot of faith into this one. It actually looks good. This is the first time since Star Wars that I am anticipating going more than once, and I never go to the movies anymore because I can't afford it. It's too pricey. Plus in a month it comes out to buy. But I don't, with this, I don't care. Oh, yeah. I was thinking something else, sorry. But, yeah. That's my review for The Evil Dead, and it's just, you have to see it. It's a must put it on your list if you haven't seen it. And, alright everybody, thanks for watching, and talk to you later. Bye.